Hello Fretwellers and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft. And has it been a while for me? Oh man, it must be at least a week since I played on this world. Things have been busy as we are in the run up to Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve's Eve. So we're going to do a bit of recording here today and work a little bit more on the lab stuff. If I sound a bit different, it's because I'm recording a lot earlier than I usually would do, and that's just to get things done, because stuff is getting hectic around here, and I've got plenty to be getting on with, recording included in that, so I'm having to start to record earlier just for a little bit. So in today's episode, we are going to be looking, not at this, I'm going to quickly go over this, but we're going to be looking at actually putting together a design for our farms to go in. And that's why I've got some dirt and cobble and whatnot to mess around with some designs and sketches first before actually moving into building anything, because I want to use quartz, stained glass, clay, you know, the expensive blocks, so we want to kind of cheap out a little bit while we sketch out. So all I've done, as far as I'm aware, since the last episode, again it's been a while, is I added this little dropper right here, and this just pushes it up to the same level it goes in, and that was just to prevent that problem that we found last time where we built the floor and it was really deep to reach the chest. So all we've got here is we have a little comparator clock that goes back into the comparator and into this block which powers the dropper, and that just pushes it up into here. So very, very simple stuff. Again, this will only occur afterwards because all the carrots that should go into this chest will have done so before this hopper gets unlocked to start putting in here. Let's see what I did here. So this will start filling up first, then it will start filling up this, and then we will have the carrots going into this dropper. If I remember correctly, yeah, see, 23, it's going to fill up the rest of these carrots in here, and this will deal with the stack. There we go. Now it starts pumping into here, and the dropper is actually silent, which I think is great. That way we don't get that really annoying clicky noise while we put in here, and as you can see we get all 23. I tried to put another dropper on it, but then one gets left in the dropper, which it wouldn't be a big deal. It would mean that my farm though is always one short, so I don't really want that. So now that we've kind of gone over that, let's knock out some trees here and actually get some space to work with, because it's kind of crowded up in here with all the trees and whatnot, so we want a little bit of space. So what I'm going to be doing in today's episode is I'm going to be designing a building which is going to be copied 3 times with different colours, and that building is going to be for the carrot farm, the potato farm, and the nether wart farm. Wheat is going to be a bit different. It's similar sort of design with the redstone, but it's going to be different in a sense that it's going to be a lot bigger, for one, because we use wheat a lot more than we use carrots, potatoes, or nether wart. So these guys are going to be a little bit smaller, still fairly big, you know. I mean, I'm going to be planting a full stack of whatever it is into that farm whenever we use it, so it's still going to be fairly big. Now, I don't have a whole lot of room to work with here, but what I would like to do is I want to start out by, I think we should make it square. Now, a lot of people build with rounded shapes in this game, but sometimes I think it can be cool to build in squares, but like a patterned square. So like we might have rings or whatever sort of around the shape to make it more contoured. That's what I think would look pretty good for this. Again, it's not going to be huge, but it is going to be a reasonable size. So we do want to make sure that, you know, we have enough room, but it also looks good at the same time. And chopping these trees down is going to kind of help us with that, in a sense that we've not got all of this clutter in the way. I think you're going to have to go as well, my friend. There's going to be no forest left by the time I'm finished. We'll probably replant some, actually, further down the road here. I have enough of these, so I'm not going to try and spare them. So we've got this area next to the river. We can't really go any further than this. And we have this sort of land right here. And I don't want to kind of encroach on that, so why don't we start here and let's do a 12 by 12, and remember it's going to be even because in the center of these each even platforms we're going to have a 4 by 4 and it's going to stack up 4 times to make 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we'll do the same this way, and I'm not taking this down, this is a demo that I need so that I can remember what it is I'm doing for building the other farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we'll just miss out the repeater on this occasion. And just getting a sketch down for the moment. Obviously this is here, and then it would kind of hook into this. Man, there's a lot of saplings on the ground. Don't usually see that. So we've kind of, this would be the first one, for example. Then I think I want to leave a gap of 2 and also go down 2. So like 2 here, and then build the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we would resume up to here. Oh, that's pretty close, but it's not too bad. Towards where that is, where the river is, that's all. That could be an issue there. Here we go. And we'll just pick up these, and that tree is going to have to go. There we are. And we'll chop this down here. There we are, and we can put that like that, I guess. And I'm just kind of working out shapes a little bit here, not taking out any terrain yet in case I change my mind. Then if I want to do the same for this one, we're going to have a little bit of an issue because the river's right there. I could bring this one further forward, quite a bit actually, because we have plenty of room going this way. So I think that that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this actually, let's see, instead of being 2 and 2, we're going to go 4, which would be right there, and then another 4, which would be that one, and then that, I think. That's 4, and then obviously 4, and then, yeah. Okay, so we're actually going to try doing it like this instead. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 would be right there. Again, we are kind of pushing into the river a little bit here, but if I go 4 down from the edge, and then 4 across, I'm still going to be in the river. I'm going to have to move it even further forward then, in order to make this work. I want to create the staggered effect, but I don't want it to look too disjointed at the same time, so I have to make this a little wider in order for this to actually work. So let's go 6 out. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 here. And from this we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that would be 6 right there, so we want to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's fine, it clips the beach a bit, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then that would be 12 right there. So, if we also connect it up the other way. Get out of here, tall fern. We've now got that. Now, am I going to have enough room to squash a 12 by 12 on the end of that? That's my worry. Well, I guess we'll find out. So if we come 6 in, that's 3. That will be 6 right there, so that will be that one. And then if we go 6 across, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So we want to follow this to here, up to there. That would be where that one starts. That, I don't think, is enough room for 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. That's not too terrible. Might have to do a little bit of river reshaping. I didn't want it to be this wide, to be honest with you. I may just go 6 that way and then kind of squash this in a bit more, because I don't know as we need that amount of room, to be perfectly honest with you. So maybe if we shrink it down to maybe 3 in between. So that would mean we take 2 off this side, because that's the 3 total there. So again, it's all about just picking out a layout and kind of shaping ideas for the moment. So let's bring this around to here. And let's knock this out. I think I've settled on the shape I want to use. So that would bring it out to here. So it would be there instead of there. And that kind of syncs that up. So at this point we would want to go, still we want to go 6 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. So that would be, yeah, we've already got that in the right spot. But we want to go a bit closer than this. We want to go 3 and then part with 1. So that would make that there. And that will be where we want the first one to go. The first block, that is. So let's put a torch on that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And let's take this down. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. And this way we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. Then we would hook it up like that. So how does this look? Let's get the trees out of the way. Let's do that. Because these are kind of in the way a little bit here. Yeah. We have to get this tree gone as well. Of course, because it's in the way. How are we looking in terms of sort of size and room here? Get rid of that. That is actually a reasonable size. We are going to have to do a little bit with this hill, but that's fixable pretty easily, actually. Probably would have ended up flattening it out for something else anyway. So I think we've got the right size here. Let's kind of take this out, because this is what's going to throw me off if I'm not careful. I'm going to take the terrain out now that's inside each of these. At least I'm going to get some dirt out of it too. Running really low on dirt after the lab. There we go, let's pick up this. I'm not going to mess with that one. So now we can bring this down. So how does this look? Got the gap of 3 there. And the gap of 3 here, so we got that right. Let's just take this out. And these flowers. Doesn't look too bad from down here. Let's take an aerial shot from up here. Let's make a dirt pillar. Oh, that's not going to be there. Let's see what it looks like from up above. Yeah, I can see that. That's not too bad. Yeah, that works. That's a reasonable size, I feel. So I think we're going to roll with that for now. So let's just do a little bit of work here. And get some of these bushes and whatnot out of the way, because these are kind of all sort of everywhere at the minute. So the entrances are obviously going to be too wide on each one. Kind of do that. And let's just work with this central one for right now and kind of build up a little demo and see what we can do. So I think I want to put slabs here, and then I'm going to go 3 high all the way around with a type of stained glass. I'm not sure which one yet. Possibly white. So I'm just going to build up like a corner, and we'll see what it looks like. Like that. Again, you've just got to picture that this would be white stained glass, and this would be probably quartz slabs. And then I'm thinking maybe do like a corner like that. That might look pretty cool. Then above that, I want the colour of whatever item is in this farm. So where this dirt will be is they're going to be the colour of the, not there actually, not on the slabs, on the blocks. The colour of whatever item is in this farm. So for netherwort that would be red, for carrots that would be orange, and for potatoes I think we would go with yellow. Although I think for wheat I would go with green then. Probably go with lime or something. So red, orange, and yellow. That would actually look pretty good with the 3 together there. We could actually turn that into a colour. So like red, orange, and then yellow over there maybe. Or I could do yellow, orange, and then red. I think potatoes closest to my base would be the best. So that would be a type of clay. And then at that point we would want some more slabs. So let's whip out a couple of those. And let's see what this looks like. Really want it there. More here. There we go. How would that look? Ooh, I like the look of that. It sort of like gives it this rippled effect, which I think is pretty cool. And I mean, it's very hard to picture at the minute. I'm not sure that I might be coming across all that well, because this wouldn't even be a full block. This would be slabs. But I think I like that. So I think next episode we will actually work on building this up as an actual thing, because we're going to have to do a little bit of terrain work to kind of clean it up here a bit. And I think next episode we'll probably actually work on building that up and kind of fitting it all together, so to speak. But we've got this hill here now to work with, and what would be the best course of action, I wonder, in order to kind of... because it needs to not really necessarily be gone, it just needs to be lowered for this entrance right here. So let's see what we could do with this. We've got trees on it, which is never helpful. There we go. Or maybe next episode, actually, we'll work on the lab, because we haven't done that in a while. And we should really get back to that, and it'll also help me analyse how much quartz I'm going to have left after working on the lab a bit. So we'll actually do that next episode, and then we'll come back to this, probably the episode after. Sorry. So just bear that in mind, actually. I'm not bothered about these ferns, I have enough ferns. Let's just chop this out. I know we've got a floating tree, I'll take care of that in a little while, because this is where the entrance is going to be, so I think the entire hill pretty much is going to have to get taken out. Oh, the advantages of having good tools. So yeah, Christmas is almost here. 23rd today. Tomorrow we get that change to the chest that make it look like presents, so we'll possibly take a look at that either at the end of today's episode or at the start of the next episode, possibly. I don't know if I'm going to have time to record another episode tomorrow, being as it is Christmas Eve and you have all that stuff going on. So we may take a look at that at the end of today's episode, before we kind of move on into the next episode. Here we go. So, I guess one set of things to look forward to is over the next week or so, there's going to be the sort of finale and wrap up to Christmas Craft. And I'm also going to be working on putting together today, actually, most of the afternoon I'm probably going to spend today working on sort of like a year in review for my YouTube channel. And we're going to look back at some of the things that have happened this year. And, well, yeah, basically look back and see what we did good, see what we did bad, see what we can improve on. Revisit some of those videos, things like that, over the year that we've had. So that might be something to look forward to. That's going to be going live, I think, on New Year's Eve. Going to take a bit of a while to fully work that one out and get that as good as it can be before we move too far ahead. And obviously, New Year's Day is going to be Safe Haven, Episode 1. And that's going to be running into the new year. So yeah, another thing there to look forward to. And I've got some new plans for new shows in the early part of the new year. Many of you may be asking where Feed the Beast went. Feed the Beast is actually, we started it, and the Unleashed pack is being replaced, as far as I'm aware, possibly in the early new year by a new pack called Monster. And there's no point to me continuing on with Feed the Beast at the moment, being as that new pack is just around the corner. They said they wanted to get it out before Christmas. I haven't checked today, so it may be released by the time this video goes out, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see, but even then it will probably be next week at the earliest that I actually get to record in any of the new Feed the Beast mod pack stuff. But that's where Feed the Beast has gone. It will be coming back, I guarantee you that. It's just that there's no point me continuing on as the world is not compatible at the moment. What are you doing, chicken? Doing the moon dance, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You enjoy that. So that's kind of where Feed the Beast has gone. I did announce via Twitter, PvP has ended in its current format. That will not be coming back. For the time being, at least. I may bring it back either with someone else or on my own. But I don't have a lot of desire to do that right now. And I don't think Hal does either. So that's not going to be coming back. For the time being, at least. Man, we've just took out an entire hill in the time that we've been talking here. So, on top of that, I guess that... What other series is kind of ending? Oh, yes, channel update is going to be changing. Something to look forward to in the new year. Not going to give away too many details on that. But the channel update is going to be rapidly changing. And the reason for that is I want to kind of expand upon what we have. And it's going to become sort of like a vlog, but without a webcam as well. So I know that some of you are really interested in what I've got to say on certain things and hearing me talk. And as well as doing that in these kind of episodes, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and what's been going on for me in the channel update as well. Now, if you don't want to hear that and you just want to hear the channel news, there will be like an annotation or something to skip to that. But I know some of you guys are interested in what I've got to say and stuff like that, so I thought I would integrate that a little bit in the channel update at the end of the month. It's still going to be a monthly show, it's just going to be changing a little bit, and I have an idea that I want to use for that. So, something else to look forward to there. But I think that that's everything as regards channel changes. Kind of had a mini update in this video. Oh, dang it. There we go. As far as everything else goes, I mean, everything else is going to be continuing on. My tutorials, my LP here, and stuff like that. Might be a few tweaks to editing and whatnot, but nothing significant. Is that all the floating trees? I think so. So we've kind of got some room here now to actually work with. And this is going to have to be dug out and replaced by dirt. So, I'll probably do this off camera, actually, as it's pretty boring to watch. And we're getting pretty close to the end of our episode here, honestly. I know we've not done too much, but sometimes you have to have one of these episodes to actually get something done. Next episode, I think we will work on the lab, and don't know as we'll finish it, but I think that we will get at least the first floor done, and then the episode after we'll probably work on these 3 farms, and then that would be significant progress made, as we've made 3 automatic farms then, kind of nailed in one episode. I don't know what we'll do after that, honestly. I've got lots of ideas floating around. We may look at finishing the lab and doing some stuff in there, or we may do something else. I want to build a dark room, as I've said. I want to build the gold farm, so we may take on one of those projects as well. I'm thinking possibly the gold farm first, because I have enough gold to make powered tracks. But then I can't build both with the amount of gold I have, so maybe the gold farm will be a good idea to do first, and then from that we can build the dark room on this side. I think that might be a plan moving forward. Alright, so there's that, and I think that all I'm going to do is just kind of chop out some of these trees. I think all of these trees leading up to my base somewhat are going to have to be pulled out, as I'm probably going to put a pathway in here. And these trees aren't conducive to that pathway, and it just kind of blocks what we've got going on here. So, looks like I'm going to have to do a bit of forestry as well, and rip out some stuff in order to make some progress here. But as I say, I'll probably do that off camera, and I will probably now... I'll probably cut to a clip from tomorrow with the chests and whatnot, just so that you guys can see that. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, so enjoy the next clip, and I'll see you later. Okay guys, so I'm back here in the cabin, and as you can see, it is Christmas now. We have the chests here, which look like Christmas presents. Thought I'd show you this. You get 2 different styles. This one is more for the larger chests, and outside here we have a single chest, and you can see that it looks a little different. That one's red instead of green, and yeah, nice little cool effect for Christmas time, seeing those presents. It was added last year in 1.4. Pretty cool, I think. I hope that you like it too. So, before I go ahead and end off this episode for today, I would just like to thank everyone on my YouTube channel for all the kind words, support, and everything that everyone has done for me over this past year. It's been not the easiest of years, to be honest with you, but I've had a lot of support and a lot of encouragement and a lot of feedback, and I'm really grateful for that. So, I hope that you guys have a fantastic Christmas, and I hope you have a fantastic New Year. And I will see you guys next time. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.